Good morning. This is a different format that I have tried before, but I'm hoping this is going to work well. What have I got for you today? I would like to go through how the work I am doing on the crypto cipher is getting on, and I've got some fairly exciting news on that. I would like to shout out a guy called Danny De Hek. He's done some incredible work in uncovering some of the crypto scammers out there and continues to do so. He needs support. So I just want to give him a little bit of support in this video here. And also, we've got the Hex Conference. I've watched day one and day two. And some nice things that are in there. So I just want to cover a couple of things that have gone on in the Hex Conference. KG was on the conference as well. He had a decent contribution in the conference, and I go through that a little bit there. Um, the dividends on the time contract on Pulse have recently done very well. I'll cover that a little bit. This is a document that I put together recently. This is hoping to explain in detail of how the cipher is going to work. I've just started with the because we finished the coding for this particular segment, which is 3-008 branch has gone into main, so that's kind of okay as it is at the moment. I'm just kind of going to, so basically starting off with the return cipher from Word, which gives you the cipher word from there. These are the parameters, what it's intending to try and do. And then I'm starting to put together some explanation of the functions in terms of the documentation that will be extremely necessary for this to move forward. So that's kind of what I'm working on at the moment. Okay. So last time I was making any contribution here and showing you stuff, there was this particular method here that I wasn't very happy with. So I've tidied this up. It's calling methods within there to actually go through and create this 30 word list. Um, I'll go through it in the documentation. We'll be talking about it later. But basically, what happens is that you have 30 words which are valid BIP words from the 2048 word list. There's a little bit of the algorithm that identifies how many of the words it requires. So is it anything from 1 to 24 word list that we've got? Puts the word lists in there. It shuffles them up in a way that can be unshuffled in the future and puts in the places valid words that have got nothing to do with the cipher. So you end up with 30 words 12, 24, 6, whatever, will be valid. And what you require, they need to be in a certain position, but the algorithm will go through and put them in positions. And unless you got the actual original codes, that's going to be very difficult to get. Uh, so now I'm in the tests. I want to show you two particular tests. So the first test I'm going to go through is this one here. So this one here is going to take this particular seed word. It's going to use this information here from the memorable stuff, and it produce a string that one of the strings that is produced is this particular string represents one place, which is the character B. In one particular instance of being able to put this together, there'll be many, many instances of how this particularly works. Then it goes through and it will look for the character B. In this particular instance, you will require 15 instances of the character B coming back, and if that's there, the test in fact passes. So I'm just going to run that test. Wait and wait and wait. Date builds receives, and I'm looking for in the test output that we in fact have one pass for the test. So that's all fine and dandy. So what we need to do is I've commented out these tests so that I only run that one test particularly once. In fact, that's what needs to happen if it's in debug mode. And I'm going to do that because this here will go and take the seed, run through the algorithm, and when it runs through the algorithm, this particular uh, this particular um, this particular string here, which represents the seed word, is returned. I'm going to go back on what I just said there. I'll just run the test because you've got that. You've got expected outcome. There's expected outcome. The expected outcome is the last parameter passed in there. If it does not return that, it won't return that. And also, I'll just run it through another couple of algorithms. Let's run this test. We find that we have, in fact, got the free passes. So this gentleman here, the crypto Ponzi scheme, Danny De Hek, he's done some fantastic work, and I really just would like to shout out to him because the work he's doing in going after these crypto scammers is fantastic. He has had an interview with this guy here, Jack Gamble from Nobody Special Finance. It's kind of listening to his podcast that got me onto him. So thank you to the two gentlemen. Just for a little idea, this is worth listening to, discovering the real Stephen Reese Lewis, the fake CEO. But just have a quick listen to these two gentlemen.
Oh, you're quick.
Am I in here?
You are in here. I'm trying to organize myself on the other screen so I look good while I'm broadcasting.
Are you also Danny De Hek on the side? Is that?
Oh, Danny Reese, where'd you get that? I've heard that name. Oh, yeah, that's right. I should have been there. That would have been absolutely brilliant. I could have been famous. He's been to 36 countries and I've only been to 35 countries. So I've got one more to visit yet. Oh, you're awesome, mate. That was a pretty. I do that all day long. I do that sort of research. I haven't used that. That I don't do much lookup. I just use Google Lens when I'm trying to find people most of the time. I'm a bit of a cheap bastard, but wow.
I'm right there with you. And actually, yesterday I took the plunge and I paid the $30 to use PimEyes.com. And
that's exactly
why
it.
I was able to find them. Yeah.
Yep. So it does make a difference. Yeah, it's the same as me. I just think I don't want to pay the money. I'm already broke.
And from the facial recognition, I had no idea the extent of the work you had already put in on this project. We'll call it, on this scam. And just since last night, it's midday here in the States.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe all the stuff you've done. The building, the calling in. I was watching the video you did with Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
Confronting these guys directly. Outstanding. I had no idea this had all even happened. I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for Sarah's article. So congratulations to you as well, sir, on starting this whole thing.
Oh, thanks very much. That was exciting.
Yeah, note to self, if I ever run a $1 billion Ponzi scheme, you might want to scrub my social media first, especially if you're the figurehead for a $1 billion Ponzi scheme. A TV host? That's who they picked?
Oh, I know.
Like they wouldn't find this guy?
Yeah, because Sarah's actually reached out to him and he's shut her down pretty quick. I found his phone number on his old job site, and I'm wondering if it's really his phone number. And I'm not sure. Sometimes people keep throwaway phone numbers for their WhatsApp, so I had been ringing it, but obviously no answer.
I wish her luck. I'd love to hear the guy try to explain it and what's going on.
Yeah. It's in the interview video. And what was your first paid gig as a actor? Oh, wow.
Might want to put that on your IMDb profile. Yeah,
I
fake CEO.
But honestly, mate, we went through. I was looking at this. Every single bit of information we were trying to find, and I found. I got handed the production team for the people that did the Hyper Nation stuff. And I've been trying to give that to the men in black, as I call them, but no one's really interested in it. So when I saw a couple of the photos yesterday, I got excited with the green screens and an Asian guy in the picture. I thought, oh, that might be, the missing link where we can actually tie the production team to him. And, every time you see, something like that, I'm just going through it and I'm looking for names. And, 'cause I have quite an extensive database of all these guys. And it's like doing a jigsaw puzzle. And then all of a sudden you pick up that little bit and you think, maybe this is the missing piece that I've been looking for. And the overall picture becomes very clear.
Hey, thank you very much, gentlemen. That really was a good chat. I can't shout out Danny too much. He's doing fantastic work over there. I'll definitely be watching what he's doing. So, onto the time dividends. We've got a chart here that I've been keeping track of, an account that I've got that was initially worth $130. It's up significantly now in price, but the dividends going back to the 7th of December up to today's date, which is the 10th of January, have slowly been accruing, and they've been going quite nicely up. We had a bit of a dip in price and a dip of activity, but just in the last few days, the price of Pulse has gone up, and also the amount of dividends that I'm receiving from the time contract has gone up. So I've had this nice little uptick here. As always, we just don't know where things are going. I am getting more and more Pulse from my time, but that isn't guaranteed. I did a short video last week on the Internet Money Wallet, and just a short tutorial, 45 views. So thank you very much for everyone who watched the video. Please watch it again if you want to have basic information on how to install the Internet Money Wallet. This here is a track of how the time dividend has worked on a particular account I've got, which has got $130 odd in it. So that over the month, it's gone from $1.68 to $2.80. That is $1.12 for the month as a return in PLS and value. So it's doing okay. It's starting to pick up a little bit. So that's just an idea of how the time dividend is performing. So the Hex Conference, this is organised by this guy here, Matty Orlin. 4 days of 6 hours a day conference, various things, talking about various things to do with the Hex ecosystem. It's a great conference in my book. So a quick listen to the introduction.
And we're live. Hello and welcome to the second day of the 4th annual hexconference.com. I'm your host, Matty Allen, and we've got a great show for you tonight. There's going to be 6 hours of panels and talks. I'm so excited. Yesterday went super well, and we're really lucky to have such a brilliant, amazing community here. So hit the like and subscribe button. Share this out to people who you think might benefit from hearing about Hex, delayed gratification, cryptocurrency. All of these things are really important.
This particular conversation here, KG here was talking about the Internet Money wallet, and he was particularly talking about the buy and burn function within the wallet. Captain G here was a prominent member of the Hex community. He didn't quite know what he was about to listen to, so let's have a quick listen.
Like, one thing that we're doing, I'm just going to drop it out there. It's a Hex conference. Hex is true DeFi, right?
Yes.
So the Internet Money wallet, we have an in-app swap feature, and every swap in the Internet Money wallet actually buys and burns Hex. So there's just another thing going on in the background so let's say somebody's trading ETH for USDC or Pulse for DAI, who cares? Hex on both those chains just got bought and burned in some capacity. So
KG, I didn't even know that, bro.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Oh,
I knew that.
That should be the first thing you say to everybody. Internet Money is not only a badass wallet, but it burns Hex.
It buys and burns Hex.
It buys and burns Hex. That's the best feature you got, bro. That should be on the front of everything.
Hey,
Internet Money buys and burns Hex. Everybody in the chat room should go crazy right now. Everybody get Internet Money. You should be using Internet Money. Why? Because it buys and burns Hex. Damn it.
Tuesday on Matty Allen's channel.
I'm going to do a whole show
bought and burned with Brother KG.
Dude, look, there's people in there. Didn't know that. I mean, bro, that's your best.
Okay, so last words to KG.
We appreciate every single person who has been on this journey with us. Every person who will join us on this journey, welcome. If you ever have any questions, join the Telegram community. All the resources you need are at internetmoney.io.
What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is more than just money. Cryptocurrency is a lifestyle, a philosophy, an ecosystem, the means by which human beings to attain financial freedom, not just in the sense of multiplying their investment, but giving humans the ability to interact with money in any way that they see fit. And if that way doesn't already exist, that's the beauty of crypto, is you can create it. And that's what we've done here. Internet money is the future. Internet money is the future.